Out of there. All right. What else we got here? Let's clear that out. Take a quick break here. Get our voice back. It's hard doing a solo bid because, like, usually if I have Jeff here, I can bounce something off of. Scott, even though Scott's like non-talky, I can at least like get my voice back. But I don't really speak from the diaphragm. I really speak from my throat, and it kind of wears my throat out. Here's a good one. Texas mayor tells residents to fend for themselves during power outage. Only the strong will survive. Like, this asshole is some kind of like Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Solid. Cool. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. By Tuesday morning, the residents of Colorado City, Texas, were getting anxious. More than 24 hours had passed since a deadly Arctic blast knocked out power across the state, leaving them without heat or electricity and below freezing temperatures. To make matters worse, they also lacked running water, forcing them to haul in heavy buckets of snow each time they need to flush their toilets. God damn. America. This is America. This is America. We're supposed to be a first world country. And because there's a whole list of reasons why the government in Texas are a bunch of assholes and they have their own power grid because they don't want to deal with like the federal regulations of the United States government. People now in a below freezing temperatures have to haul in snow to flush their toilets. Like we're living off the grid in Siberia. Awesome. You know, one of my friends today, she had a podcast. She has a podcast every day. It's Andrea. It's Above It All. It's on YouTube pretty much exclusively. You can search that. Cyberdemon 531, I believe it is. If you just search Above It All, you'll find it too. She had a good quote. I don't know if it's her original idea, but they say, what was it? Communism is when you have bread lines, but capitalism is where you have bread lines, and at the end you're forced to pay for it. So these people who are in Texas right now in deadly conditions, freezing conditions, are going to get no break, no cut from their electricity, their electricity company. They still want that full bill straight up. While in the time where you need electricity, and more than anything, or you will die, the electric company just shrugs its shoulders and says, go put snow in your damn toilet to flush it. It's awesome. So it's just so rad. Residents turned to a community Facebook group to ask whether a small town planned to open warming shelters. But when Colorado's city's mayor chimed in, it was to deliver a less than comforting message. The local government had no responsibility to help out its citizens, and only the tough would survive. This is the quote. No one owes you or your family anything, Tim Boyd wrote on Tuesday in the now deleted Facebook post. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. Boyd's tirade also demanded that lazy residents find their own ways of procuring water and electricity. It immediately drew backlash. Later, Boyd announced his resignation and admitted that he could have used better wording. Fuck your better wording. Let me tell you what. If you're tired of asking people for a damn handout, then Tim Boyd, instead of resigning, you should be returning all these people's taxes that they paid, the tax money that went to the city. So let me get this straight. Everyone who takes part in the American experiment, I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos or you're going back to migrant workers. Migrant workers, because they buy things, pay sales tax, and they contribute to the economy. So everyone here is paying tax, whether it be property tax, sales tax, capital gains tax. What else we got? Social Security. We got, I don't know, every single kind of damn tax you can think of, to the city, to the state, to the county. You look at your check. I don't care if you get a return. You're still paying out tax. Look at your check. You're paying it out. Doesn't matter. So what the fuck is that money for then? Is that money for just the government to hoover and just suck up? And then when you actually need the government to do its damn job as a government and provide you with basic things like electricity in a damn emergency and water in a damn emergency, they just go, stop looking for a handout. But we'll take your money. We'll have our handout, and we'll keep taking your tax money. But when the time comes to pay out, we ain't got it, dog. We can't help you with nothing. It's maddening. It's like, this goes back to the stimulus checks thing, to where like we're sitting here bickering over $2,000, $1,400, $600, whatever. People should be getting checks right now, because if you're paying taxes, like, what is the government for? I don't understand what they are for. This is how libertarians come about. Like, this is why libertarians, like, and I'm not talking about the people who are just dishonest, like the people who have, I'm talking about the person who like listens to libertarian arguments that are sincere, because they see stuff like this and they say, well, why the hell are we paying tax? Why the hell is the government taking tax money from me, but I can't get any services back in return? What kind of scam is this? The government at its worst, not at its best. I'm not talking about socialist Star Trek utopia, which is where I want to go. But I'm talking about the government at its absolute worst should be like an insurance company, to where everybody chips into the kitty, everybody pays money to the damn insurance company, to the damn government. And then when it's time, and then when an emergency happens, the government takes that money and they give it back out to the people in either cash, straight cash payments, like what we need with Corona, or they give it back in services. And that this isn't happening is absurd. And this is how conservatives who swear they want to, the government's no good, we need small government. We already have small government. Government can't keep the lights on. They can't keep the water going. How much smaller do you want to go, man? You talk about small government. Again, this is how conservatives and libertarians are born. This guy did resign. This small town, shit kicking mayor, he did resign. So I guess that's one last jerk off, but they'll probably just replace him with another jerk off. Who knows? But yeah, this made me super mad. Super mad. Let's see here. Also, in an episode of, let's check this next one here. This got me in a white hot rage today as I